Hello, and welcome to another episode of Truth and Research Radio. I'm your host, D Phoenix, and what a week it was, right? Culminating in a Fauci screw up. Wow, this is all leading back to Lieber and how he's part of the Thousand Talents program from China, where they all pretty much engage in espionage and yeah, it's basically the Chinese hired Lieber to head this operation where they insert Chinese scientists and other type of degrees that people have into certain areas of other countries' governments, where they go in there and they get involved with all the scientific work and the biological work, and yeah, they get all this information, then they all take it back to China, where they steal other countries' intellectual property. So yeah, it's pretty big. It all goes back to Fort Detrick, where there's a biomaterial lab there, Army. It's U.S. Army. The Dr. Sina Bavari, yeah, he's a big player in this. So yeah, these people, I think they're all getting found out now. I think this was all a setup. Part of the plan to draw out even these types in the scientific world to show us all what's really going on. I think this was actually turned against them. This whole operation, they tried to kill us all. They tried to infect us with this coronavirus. It's man-made. Yeah, I believe that Charles Lieber was involved, and now he's supposedly out on $1 million bail. And there was another Chinese man back in, I think it was, let's see here, it was Michael Yao. 22 vials of stolen Ebola. 22 vials of stolen Ebola going into North Dakota was stopped with these 22 vials. Basically only had to do 17 days in jail and was released. Incredible. This was, yeah, this was, yeah, I think it was 2014 this happened. So yeah, yeah, sorry, I take some notes sometimes. I will be eventually showing web pages and bringing up different things as part of the show. I'm working on editing, so my shows are basically done on one take. I get on and I say what I gotta say, and then I get off, and hopefully, you know, some of it resonates with a lot of you. If it, you know, do your own research. I really look into a lot of the things that I talk about. I don't just come on here and start babbling BS at everybody. I don't. That's not me. I'm one of the few Hispanic Americans that have come forward to start doing videos and support our president, and to support Q. Q is the biggest military intelligence drop in human history. It's obvious. It's coming from the administration. So yeah, a lot of people are still on the fence about Q, and I always say, you know, there's more than 100 proofs that it's coming from the president and the people around him. And I think a lot of people are catching on now, as Q showed worldwide, all those people worldwide, and his latest posts coming forward where we go one, we go all. You know, it's pretty big. It's really huge now. There started people around the world, and this all goes back to Project Looking Glass, where everything they tried, nothing could stop the Great Awakening. So it's really it's something to see. We're living through epic history right now. This is epic. This is an epic moment where the shit's gonna hit the fan really bad for these people. It's coming. The latest interview with Bill Barr on Laura Ingram's show. Oh man, he's not no more of this. Well, maybe or possibly. No, he's coming out saying, yeah, we know what these people did. Basically, in a little bit nicer language. Yeah, we know what these scumbags did, and we're gonna go after them. And that's a good thing. That is really good. Now, I think Barr, he may have at one time been maybe a small piece of the swamp, but I don't think he really knew the extent of everything that was going on. I do think that he knew some of it. He was in the Bush Senior administration as his Attorney General. And it's really it runs deep, but I think that now he's bound by the law. He's bound by the law. He can't break the law. There's going to be no pussyfooting around like these other different AGs have done in the past. Loretta Lynch being the worst. Oh my God, she let so many criminals go free, and it was disgusting. She should have even put Mr. Obama in prison too. And this, you know, he needs to go to prison. That's and possibly he may end up in the gallows. I think so. He may end up in the gallows. I'm gonna say it now, and I don't care. I know some of my Hispanic counterparts might get angry with me about that, but it's, you know, that's what's going to happen. I think it's all going to lead shit rolls uphill. So I wanted to talk about that and the LA Blackhawks situation back in February of 2019, where the 3 Blackhawks landed on Wilshire. And they did pull out biological material because as they were landing, there was a soldier outside spraying down the whole helicopters with some kind of a disinfectant or something, like kind of like the Chinese use on the streets. Maybe something we have, you know. So yeah, that's all on film where it shows him hosing it down. I think there's one more angle of footage that shows where he was on the side of the helicopter hosing it down before they took off. And the only reason they would do that is if there was either radioactive or biological material. That's the only way that would happen. And it was really something to see. And whoever took the footage from the apartment ended up, I guess, selling it to Inside Edition. Because I saw it on Inside Edition. I'm like, well, I figure they probably maybe have thought that cover might have been blown because they were trying to simultaneously do it while the drills were happening in Long Beach, California. So, yeah. I think it was the Long Beach was a cover for that operation. And that building, it's a Guatemala building of some sort down in LA, something to arts building or something like that. And they were scheduling to demolish it. And it happened to be right next door to the I think it's the Aaron Brockovich attorney is right next door, or he was an attorney for her, or something like that in the movie. It's all based on this person that has the building right next door. So it's all coming together in some weird way. But I know that Fort Detrick has a lot to do with this, and Sina Bavari guy, he's kind of he doesn't really engage in the actual hands-on biological testing and what goes on. He kind of directs where contracts go, and he ends up siphoning some major bucks out of it somehow, and they've kept him on for a while. But I think now that he back maybe a year ago, he stepped out of that and went into another thing on his own, but he's going to be brought out too. This all links together. With Fauci and Gates and Lieber, they're all buddies. And yeah, it's really something how this is coming together. These people are going to get more than fired. They're going to get some prison is what they're going to get. Long time. They've done this through about, I'd say, 10 election years. Let's see, it was 2008 was avian flu. Oh no, sorry. 2004 was SARS. 2008 was avian flu. 2010 was swine. 2012 was MERS. 2014 Ebola. 2016 Zika. Then 2018 Ebola again. And now another election year, and what do we got? COVID-19. These are some sick people. They're very, very, they don't belong on the streets. They're very evil people. Yeah, it's really culminating into some really, just epic times are happening. This is a lot for a lot of people to take in. A lot of people are realizing that we were the targets. They do not like people. They want us gone. As many as they can get rid of is the better. They call us cattle. They call us feeders. They're just real scum. They're scum of the earth. And you know what? Right now, I'm more than just absolutely enraged. I'm pissed. These people. I just hope I never see them on the street, because they're gonna catch something, you know. So, yeah, and I'm not afraid to say that I will defend myself against these people. And if they try to kill me, that means they're open game. Don't try to kill me and then think you can just walk past me. Nope, not gonna happen. No, although that would never happen, but still, we have the right to defend ourselves. And I think people need to stand up. You need to have your voice heard. Tell your friends, tell all your friends what's happening. This needs to get spread as fast as possible, all the knowledge. I advise a lot of people now, these ladies do really good research. And if you go to the YouTube channel Feisty and Friends, oh yeah, there's 3 or 4 ladies that just do some digging, and they come out and they have slides and they show exactly how it happened, and they put it together as best they can. Now some of it, it's not a lot, but there might be a few mistakes in there, but for the most part it's all legit, good, straight information. It's the best they can do, but it's really informative. And they lay it down. Once again, that's Feisty and Friends. I share the love on my channel. I'm not selfish. Our Dr. D's channel, he's excellent. He's a smart man. Space Shot, all of them. They're Space Shot 76. Yep. Red Pill, he's pretty good. Red Pill 78. Yeah. So I mean, I don't mind sharing other channels on my videos. I don't try to be anyone special. Like I said, sometimes I'm under attack by my own friends. They say things that, oh, you're crazy. Even my kids, my kids don't agree with me sometimes. But my one daughter, she's kind of coming along. She's taking little bits and pieces and putting it together, which I'm kind of proud of. My other one, she's kind of lost, but she's a good kid, but not really into what's going on. I think it scares them. It scares my wife. My wife gets really scared. So, yeah. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't come out with a video sooner. I had the Easter was a little bit crazy around here. I tried to squeeze a little time in to record, but just a little bit too much commotion. So I'm putting this out today. I'm gonna try my very best to get in another one, maybe later on today or tomorrow. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share my thoughts with the world, and I hope you guys can, pass it on and see if it helps somebody else. Because if I can reach one person, I feel I've done a job. One person. I'm not looking for 100,000 subscribers, although it would be nice, but that's not me. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for anything else but to inform. My thing is I want to inform. I want to show people, what's really going on. That there is truly an operation to clean up the country. And right now I believe some of these labs are being shut down. I know Fort Detrick just might end up getting shut down because there's a lot of, like I said, those 1,000 talents people from China. It's a total espionage operation. It's to steal as much intellectual property from other countries as possible. And that's how China has gotten so big, by stealing all of our ideas, all of our technology, been given to them. Yeah, it's really a big thing. China used to be like a third world country back, before 2000. They barely had any kind of good technology, and now it's all of a sudden they have all this stealth boats and all this kind of technology. Where'd they get it from? They stole it from us. So yeah, they need to have people that have good ideas for their own country. It's not a lot of these other countries. It's like they don't have the drive to succeed, but they want to steal what other people have, and it's just not right for the world. Causes wars, and we know how that goes. How these banks fund both sides, and they love war. But President Trump is not going to get us in any wars. The wars are over. As far as any future wars, I don't believe any are going to happen. This is all about uniting the world in one cause, and the cause is to take down the Cabal. The Cabal is scum. They're just a group of scum that inbreed, and they want to kill off humanity. And I say, you know what? If you don't like humanity, go ahead and start with yourself, scum. Go ahead. Kill yourself as much as you want. Kill yourself, kill all your family. You don't like people? Good riddance, scum. Get out of here. So, yeah, I have no respect for any of them. I've learned that even my town, Phoenix, this is, I think McCabe's wife is running the FBI field office out here, and that needs to change. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I can see with the justice part of Phoenix. So the cops are good. The cops are generally all good. They do have some special forces type, not special force, but special police force types around because of the cartel activity that comes through here. And also with that, I think it was back in 2004 or 6 that they had to infiltrate the Hells Angels out here, and I think I was here. No, I think it was back in '98 or '99. Yeah, because I was living here. It was the first time that I had moved here, and they had a big thing with the Hells Angels where they infiltrated them, and something happened, and they ended up having to let a lot of them go because of technicalities, whatever. But yeah, this place it's got its good, it's got its bad. I'm originally from California. I was born and raised there. Yeah, so I know it's just filled with Democratic scum. But right now, I believe, and I believe this in my heart, that the independents and the Republicans are taking over California. I think there's a lot of people in there that were once Democrats and now are either independent or have turned Republican. Now, for me, I like my preference is independent. That way, you can vote any way you want. If you like somebody, I would never vote Democrat. The only way I would is if there was ever another JFK to come forward type. But as far as I'm concerned, he was the last Democrat that really had good ideas for the country, and it's a shame that these scumbags had to take him out, had to kill him. And that's what a lot of this is all about. It's all about from the time JFK was taken out, that's when the alliance started getting together, and they really didn't have a lot of funding is what I think. But they had a lot of people, and they started throwing monkey wrenches in here and there in plans that they had tried to do in the past. Now they're responsible for saving us many times, and more than we can count. And up to the point of Obama, they were ready to pull a military coup until they thought about it and went to President Trump. President Trump did not have to do this. He did not have to do this. He's a billionaire. Why would he put himself in this kind of danger and be in this kind of a public eye unless they really needed him to do it? And fortunate for us, he's a 100% American, God-loving patriot, and he's in there to really do a number on these people, because they did a number on him. Look out, there's going to be a lot of hell to pay. I believe this is all going to happen pretty soon here because of this attempted murder of basically the entire world. This is huge, and Fauci is right in the middle of it. Fauci is part of it. Him and Gates are buddies. Lieber, they're all buddies. They all know each other. They all have done contracts. They've all made millions, and this is how the CDC and the WHO will get their money. Every time they're getting low on money, what happens? Here comes a virus, so that they get their funding. So yeah, it's all, yeah, they use up the money, create a virus, get funding. Use up the money, create a virus, get funding. It's every election year they do this so they can get attention and get money, and that's what it's all about, money. There's no other reason. It's all money, and they don't care if they kill millions of people in the process. And they fudge numbers. They give you bullshit numbers from hospitals, people that have passed from pneumonia or the regular common flu. They're saying it's COVID-19. Let's put this on the death certificate. No. They're fudging everything. They're like, even some doctors I've seen come out on YouTube and say, hey, no, I'm going to put down what is the truth. I'm not going to name COVID as the cause of death if it's not true. So it's good that these doctors are coming out, and it's more great awakening. It's more coming out, so it's showing the people. And we need a lot more of this on the street. And a lot of people, who come to these channels will just switch it and go watch something else, because people on the street are not putting word out, and so they're not really paying attention. There's a lot of normies that are just still focused on Hollywood and want to see all what the stars are doing, and it's like, I mean, are you oblivious to what's going on? I mean, is TV your life? I mean, come on. You gotta wake up. You gotta snap out of that. That's exactly what they want you to be. Just focused on the Kardashians. No, it's not good. So I ask all my fellow patriots out there, just let's do some work on the street as well. I do. When I'm on the job, I talk to my friends that aren't they're awake, but they don't know all the information. They kind of know, oh, something's up, but so I spread, oh no, this virus, started in Wuhan, woo, tell them the story, and sometimes it goes on for 30, 40 minutes, and I'm able to get information to them, and I spread it around as much as I can. Of course, I'm not going to walk up to any strangers, hey, do you know, but if, any conversations get started with any new people, I bring up stuff. In fact, the other day, my neighbor walked up to me and said, we're talking about the virus and how she loved what the president did and how she's proud of how he handled it. And I had mentioned to her, I said, a lot of people think that this virus was man-made, and she goes, oh yeah, you know what, I was telling my husband that. And so, conversations, it passes along, believe it or not, the one person you talk to may go tell 5 other people. You just, anything that helps the cause we should be doing. So that's pretty much the message of this video, and I'm going to be probably doing another video coming up here, and maybe later on if I have some time. I'm doing a lot of research right now into this virus thing and where it's leading to, and it's looking like it's Canada, Fort Detrick, that Sina Bavari guy, Charles Lieber, Gates, they're all in it. They're all buddies. They all know exactly what's going on, and this is actually a push to get Gates's little vaccines, and it all actually leads to nanotech, believe it or not, too. Nanotech is a big part of this, where they want to, Gates was talking about how they want to track people that have had the vaccine, which means they're putting nanotechnology into the vaccines, where these little tiny little chips that can pass even through your best air conditioning filter will stay in your body, where they can say, okay, he was vaccinated, whatever. Not going to happen. Nobody's going to take your vaccine, Gates, you scumbag. I'm definitely not, and all you'll get is the big this right in your face. That's all you'll get. So, yep, these people are scum. Let's hope that they get brought down as fast as possible. Every player involved, let's just round them up, put them in cuffs, throw them on trial, and wherever it goes from there, let's just get it done. I'm one to say, let's get it moving. I know queues, we got steps we got to go through, but yeah, this has got to get rolling. This has been too long. The first, our loved president, this is the end of his first term. I mean, I think it's been long enough. We need to get this going. Q and Mr. President, if you ever happen to catch my video, please get these scum off the streets, and please have the climate engineering, weather modification stopped. It's still going on over here in Phoenix, off and on. We get a week break, and about a 1 week break, and then here comes American Airlines, Southwest, doing the same thing, because I believe that they do it for funding when they don't have a lot of passengers or tickets sold. Yeah, I think it has to do with funding, where they make a little money for spraying their crap up in the sky, and it's disgusting. I've been fighting that for years. I've been fighting for that, just to end it. It doesn't need. They think they're saving the world by blocking the radiation. No, no, no. It's more nefarious than that. There's God knows what is in those in the spray material. Who knows what they're spraying? Nobody knows. They can say, oh, it's metal. Oh, it's powdered this. Oh, it's chaff. Oh, bull. I I want to have access to one of these jets, go into every compartment it has, and find out where these sprayers are. Get some of this material and go have it really tested myself. Find out what the hell's in it, because if that happens, there'll be a lot of more shit hitting the fan, because they're poisoning us from every way they can do it. Food, air, vaccines. They're doing everything they can to get rid of humanity, and everyone needs to realize this. So yeah, I'll stop rambling. I just get upset about these people. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll come out with some more information. I'm working on editing. I'm running OpenShot, Blender, OBS, so I'm working on it. I'm very computer savvy, but when it comes to the editing stuff, I'm not too much. I'm kind of learning a little bit, playing with it. I'm sure I'll get it down pretty soon, so make these videos a little more entertaining. I know it's kind of dull, just me coming in on here and yapping without any, go graphics, but some people like it. No BS, no garbage, just straight talk to people. There's a lot of people like that. So I'm glad you stuck around with me through this video. It's a little bit longer than usual because I wasn't able to break up for Easter, but I am going to put out another video with some more information. And please like and subscribe. I'm your host, D Phoenix, and I'm signing off. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. Yep, the resurrection of Jesus, that's a really big deal. That shows that we are immortal, actually, and we're part of God. We are actual, pieces of God. So, yeah, so everybody pray for the president, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I will get another video up hopefully today. Maybe tomorrow when I get home, I'll start recording another one, but more information will be coming, and it's good information. You can trust me. I don't come out with any BS, and this is all turning out to be a really big deal what's happening right now, and let's hope that the Q team gets things going and we start to see some action here, because it's starting to piss me off. So alright folks, have a great week. I'll be back with some more content. Please like and subscribe. I will have a PayPal link down there. If you would like to donate something, that's great. If not, that's great too. I'm not out for the money. Anything that I do get would be to maintain my equipment. Something breaks, something falls apart, I can do replacement. That's basically all I would be using the money for. I'm not out for money. You'll never see 1,000 commercials all across the bottom here. No, you'll never see that. It's just content. I don't even think I want to be monetized by YouTube, because all they're going to do is fuck with me. That's all they're going to do. So alright, just like they do everyone else. I'm just saying, yeah, keep your monetization. I don't think so. If they do monetize me, I'm not going to put a gazillion. I'll put maybe one commercial, if that. I'll probably just end up doing my own just donations, and that's, if anybody wants to give, that's it. So thank you for watching. PayPal link will be down below, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Have a great day now, and we'll see you soon.